Welcome back.
So I told Myra, come on to the shop, show me how it's done. Let's get this quarter off the L dog so we can put this new quarter on. And I never removed one, so what should I do first? So first thing, don't try to remove it all in one piece. Cut until you can see the edge, and then remove the edge with the spot welds, and then go from there. So you can see the edge that you're cutting. So you cut the piece off, you can see. I can see my edge. Then I had to get up to the spot welds, drill the spot welds out, and remove the metal. So it went pretty cool. So this is pretty much how it's going. This is what I've been working on. And there goes the new one. And I had to go around and trim everything and clean all the metal off. Started working at it. Found areas I got to repair. Wasn't bad at all. For my first quarter, wasn't bad at all. It's a lot of work. Got to have a lot of time. So with this small clip that I'm putting together for y'all, I can't have this phone set up for you to watch the whole process of it all because I got my head down, I'm paying attention, and I'm working. Hands is dirty, grinder is going. So what I'm doing now is just coming back around, showing you all the edges, all the rust I'm cutting out, that just pretty much the edges that I'm cleaning, getting ready to hang the new panel. But I need to make sure all the edges where we're going to be doing spot welds are going to be grinded down to the metal so I can make a good tack. And right now I left myself for the last part to do. Last part is this piece. So once I get this piece right here figured out and cut out, then I can try to hang it and figure out where my cut line is going to be, where that piece of tape is, because I want to make sure that I leave enough and not no huge gap. And as you can see, this is one piece, so I made this cut right up until right here. So when I get all of this off, this piece right here would just come off, and then I could just hang my new piece right up in here. But I gotta be good enough just to make sure it don't cut into this piece, just the cap. So that's what I'm doing right now. All right, so I'm pretty much getting ready to hang it, but I need to make sure all my edges are lining up, all my metal is straight and grind it down, And just pretty much another hang test before the real deal put on and is never coming back off moment is going to happen. But let me show you up in here real quick. Make sure it's tight up in the door jambs. May have to trim. See that right there? You got to trim in that area. You got to make sure it's flush like it was. But it's looking good. Pretty much fit like a glove in some areas. In some areas, you just got to sand, cut to prep. And we did pretty good with cutting here. All right, so where we left off at last time was this rear end. I left off right at the point I needed to get studs in order to fit my brake kit on. So I was on a hiatus, just trying to find these longer studs to put these on. The whatever they call this part right here. I'm sorry, y'all. Drawing a blank. So once I got that, I had to figure out how to put them on, how to just, how this whole rear end works because it's my first time here. So when I found the third set of studs that work, I was in business. I had a chance to just go ahead and put them in to the, I don't know if it's axle. Yeah, the axle. So I had to pull it out, press them in. We did that, done it. Now, next was, okay, the brake kit is in. It's time to get this stuff out the boxes and get it on the car. Okay, cool. I find the right one with the arrow pointing this way right here. Arrow pointing this way. Okay, cool. Got the bracket. Went to put the bracket on. Went to go try to fit the caliper on. Caliper's not fitting. So I take this all back apart. I said, why the caliper isn't fitting? And so, as you can see, I got all these washers all the way down to the bottom. I think it's less on the bottom. And I was running into an issue where this bracket was in place of these washers here. Now, in order to do these brakes correctly, you must have the same gappage on this side, same gappage on this side, so that the pad presses down on here evenly and give you the best amount of brakes. And it's just best so you don't wear the caliper down, the brake pads down, and the rotor, all of that. You want to make sure it grabs evenly. So another time I'll just research. It's like y'all just don't know. It takes so much time just to think about what you're going to do before you do it. It took me weeks. Okay, it took me weeks. So I was just taking my time. I said I'm not in it, and I'm not about to just try to throw anything together. I can't be forwarding to break things, and I know it's the right kit. So therefore, I must take my time. I must do my research, and I did. Went straight to my favorite place, YouTube, and watching people's videos, going back and forth, watching people's videos about the rear ends. 4.9 rear end, doing a brake kit conversion. Okay, I'm watching the whole video, waiting to see if they have any problems with fitment issues. So I came across Mr. Griffin. If y'all don't know Mr. Griffin, I advise you to check him out. That guy, he knows a lot, and he builds his own cars. And go check him out. And I was watching his video, and he put spacers instead of this bar. Now, I was told you also can buy other spacers, or you can just figure out what size. I just took 8 here, and there's probably 5 down there, if I think 6 down there. And you can tell it's a size difference. So maybe this needs to be milled down so it fits back on here, and I'll be okay. Or I can figure out if this number is not the one I need, and I could just order the one I need. But we're going to get to that point. So, boom, finally had a chance to fit that on. It looks decent. Lug studs are on, and the brake kit is on. Now it's not all tied up because nothing really is bolted down on this rear end. I just wanted to have this look here, just everything on the rear end, and then we're gonna pretty much move to the next problem that I'm working on. So, see, I take all of my projects as the best learning experience moments, because once these moments are long gone, it's long gone. I'm now able to work these problems out quicker and easier, efficiently next time. But if I never done something, I can't say I know how to fix something. So these are my moments where I'm learning. So guess what? The next problem that I'm having, it's this rear end again. Okay, everything is piece by piece, step by step. And this bracket right here. Okay, we'll take this right here. So this bracket right here comes with the QA1 big wheel kit that I got stage 2. And it requires the factory rear end. Now, factory rear end, you could just put this up here, boom, and your coilovers will mount right to it, and it'll be all aligned. Well, my issue is it won't be able to go here because I need different brackets that'll be able to fit from here to here, and so they bolt up to the rear end, and then I wouldn't have to use this. So I was talking to a friend. That's what I do. I go out, I contact people. Hey, what do you think? What products is out there? What do you know? I need help. I'm at that point. Help me out. If you can lead me and guide me in the right way, I appreciate it. So he told me, hey, I got that same kit that you got. I use these brackets. I said, okay, so how did you get these brackets to fit? He said, so what I did was I heated up this metal. I said, wow, that's pretty thick. So I heated up this metal and bent it into shape so that, see how much you have to bend? So this side will literally have to go, this side will have to go this way, and this side will have to go in. So it'll pretty much be something like this. He said, if you take your time, if you take your time, you heat up this metal, do the size, do the fitting, then you'll be able to put this over there and be able to use this bracket instead of spending $80, having to grind this off, put another one on, because you see here, this is from a different application, and it worked for them because they had a bar like this right here, and the coilovers went straight down. It attached to them. That's what they needed, but it don't work for me, and I don't want to take them off and put another bracket on. I just don't want to do that. So if I got these, I could just heat them up and put them on this car, then that's what I'm gonna have to try to do. Save me some money. It's just all time. Time ain't really cost me. I got time. Okay, this project is in the race, and if I could just go ahead and make them work, then so be it. It took me a little bit to do. All right, so that's where we're at right now. I'm working on the rear end. I learned the lug nuts, the studs. I learned that the brake kit. This is the second one. Sent the ones back that didn't work, and these ones fit here. I'm learning this stuff. So I got the rear end just pretty much bolted. Everything is just bolted and floated. It ain't tightened down to the max right now. And there's still more to learn about this rear end. Like, wait till I have to do the carrier, the third member. Wait till I have to do any of that and learn anything in there. That's going to be brand new to me as well. So everything that I do, I learn, and I just gradually just get by. That's in these projects, you get a chance to learn. You don't know everything. So Dwayne came down, also fixed both sides. Got the other side fixed there, and this one was fine, but we had to put there, and we had to put another one here because they were like wide open and split. So we cut off that stuff and put a ring on there, welded it up, and that's where we're at on the frame. Now the frame got a couple more steps, and then I'm looking to put the motor and the trans on this frame. Then that'll give me some weight, and I'll be able to attach the rear end components that I need to put together. And I'll be able to put the tires on, get these shocks situated, and I'll be able to put the tires on the back. Then we can move this out the way for a little bit and just have it floating and have the motor trans on it. And then next step, we be getting closer and closer to putting it up under here. Boom, here we go. Next step. So then, a month or so, I ordered the full quarter, because at first I was thinking, okay, just get this part right here, then you can get this part, right, and then just do this part, because this part had bubbles on it too, it's all rusted out. My good friend said, no, don't do that. If you're gonna do anything on that quarter, I think you can find that quarter one piece, just get that quarter one piece and put it on. That way you don't have to worry about no cut line ever happen to be worked, and to look smooth, you're always gonna see that cut line. So I said, okay, whatever. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do it the right way and take the whole thing off. So taking my time, got my parts in. Earlier this week, I asked Myron to come on down, show me how it goes. And I recorded videos of that too, so y'all gonna be able to see it. And I just had him come in, show me how this goes. I never changed the panel at all, so I didn't know where to even start, and how to approach removing this quarter and to put a new one on. So we did that, and that's what I'm working on right now. It's all prepped, ready to go, and I'm about to start welding now. I got my panel prepped with all the holes all the way around. See all those circle holes? The other holes right there. So those are going to be my spot welds, and I'm gonna put this up on the car. I got the metal all the way grounded down on the car, and boom, I'm gonna hit it with spots. Fat zip, 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 all the way. Fill in. There's probably 50 or so, probably more than that across the top. But I'm gonna have to do spot welds each and every one all the way around. Now I've been working with this quarter for a week or so now, so I'm pretty much like, I feel experienced enough and comfortable enough to just go ahead and give this a try. Now, I fixed my little patch that I needed to fix down there just so I can close up that gap down there that started to rust out over there, and hit it with some seam sealer. I put some new metal up in there. And, ain't gonna last forever, but guess what? It's gonna last a good enough time. You'll never even notice until you have to pull this quarter back off, see what's going on up under there, or look up under there. But we gonna pretty much coat everything, like all the bare metal that isn't gonna have anything welded to. Coat all of that so it don't start to rust. And yeah, I'm about to try to go ahead and do this quarter here. There's nothing else that's holding me back, and it's time to get done. It's time to get it done. So I wanted to be able to just bring this video to y'all just so y'all can see what I'm working on. Here it is. We're in the holiday season. Merry Christmas to you all. And enjoy your holidays. Me, I like to stay working. These are great times for me. The business, I work the business, but it's slow around these times. So what I do is I go work on my car on the side, my downtime. Look at the car outside. Yeah, I got her out there sunbathing. It's been so cold. I'm acting funny trying to start. I'm like, all right, well, I'll take you outside then. Get you some sun. Don't go to Florida in the winter. Yeah, ain't no good. I came back kind of sick, but I'm feeling better now. But it is what it is. These times right here is necessarily because if it was perfect weather outside all the time, then guess what? I wouldn't have no time to want to stay in this garage working on these cars, because I'll be wanting to be outside driving them. So it's perfect time in the winter. And guess what? 2 weeks to end out the year, and watch what I do with it. And I'm about to hang this quarter, get this car together, get these steps done, We got a few more steps here and there. Before you know it, everything's gonna be on this frame, and it'll be able to go right up under the car, and we'll be able to sit it back down. And then we're gonna be thinking about paint, and we're gonna be thinking about other stuff. So that's where I'm at right now. I see all of y'all into the new year. It's Bags on the Go. Always appreciate y'all for watching. But without saying too much, check out everything I've been putting together. It's Bags on the Go. Peace. All right, so the panel is now spot welded to the car, and I'm pretty happy with the results. I didn't imagine it'll be this smooth. It really isn't a lot to it, but it's a lot to it. You just have to know each of these steps in order to have a good turnout. I didn't know any of this before, but I have good friends that help lead me in the right direction, show me what to do, give me knowledge, and then I just go out and I try my best. I give it my all. So spot welds on point. It was pretty cool. I thought I had to do long beads in order to hang this quarter, but nope. Said this is what they used to do, still do from the factory is spot welds, and most of these panels are just spot welds, and then seam sealed. I wouldn't have known. So this was my first time around. Had a good one. Had a good experience. I just so surprised, but I'll be making it happen. I'll be doing. I just every time I do something, it's just a learning curve, and proud of it. Gas door fitting good. It's just step by step. That's all I've been doing, and wait till you see the final result. You won't even notice that this quarter has been off the car, been cut out, and a new one been put on. But this is why I like to show you the before and then the after, so you can be like, wow, I remember this, I remember that about the car. So that's what it's all about. This is why I like to show what I'm doing, so I can look back and be like, look what I was doing.